more on why he moved to Stamford Bridge. Serhii, thank you so much for speaking to us today. This was the biggest transfer in Ukrainian football history and Chelsea's record. How does it feel to be part of that?
First of all, we are proud for Mudryk. We are proud for our club. We are proud for Ukrainian football. Because, for us, it's quite symbolic because Mudryk became, ambassador of Ukraine in England, ambassador of Ukrainian football in England. And that owners of Chelsea, American, and Mudryk moved to England. And that USA and England, the biggest supporters, of Ukraine in our war. Therefore, this kind of triangle, USA, England, and Ukraine, it's very, very symbolic for us. And we are proud that we completed this deal.
Yeah, we certainly all welcome him here, that's for sure. This transfer saga, though, between these two clubs, rival clubs, I mean, it's been the most exciting one of the transfer window. I mean, talk to us about those final days of negotiations. What was that like?
On Thursday this week, last week, we had the last meeting with Arsenal. They gave me a final proposal, and I discussed this issue with sport director of Arsenal. And I said that figures was the same like Chelsea offered. It's 100 million euro, but structure of payment, structure of bonuses was quite complicated. And I informed Arsenal it will be very hard to close this kind of deal, almost impossible. Therefore, and the next day when I flew to Antalya, where our team now located, I talked with Chelsea, and they said they would like to come directly to Antalya and close deal. So they arrived on Saturday. We stayed all together the whole day, and we closed this deal. This is in short, let's say.
Yeah, so you had a very, very long day with Chelsea. They gave you a lot of their time and outlined their plans, I'm guessing, for the future of the player as well. I mean, it did seem, though, Mykhailo wanted to go to Arsenal, didn't it? Chelsea, as you were saying, just simply more willing to pay your valuation. Do you think that's how it was?
Maybe it looked like this one, but in reality, the story was like following. Because that Arsenal contacted our player almost 1.5 to 2 months ago. I mean, long time before they contacted us. And all this time, Arteta called him, sport director of Arsenal called him, Zinchenko called him, and they go inside of mind of player, and sometimes it seems that he wanted to go to Arsenal, and there was some kind of information, in media, and etc., etc. But in the same time, Chelsea, they just called me at the end of December and asked, is it possible to contact player? And I said, okay, you can contact. I connected them, and actually they communicated just 1 week, and they contacted, they agreed financial conditions with him as agents and everything. And that's it, and, because Arsenal contacted him long time, it seemed like Mudryk wanted to Arsenal only,
So that was Chelsea expressing their interest, you said, sort of late December. I mean, when did it all begin with knowing that the player was going to be heading to England, and with which club? Because Brentford were interested first in the summer, weren't they? And then when did Arsenal then suddenly become involved? When were you aware of that?
Brentford actually, straight after war started, it was maybe in 1 month after war started, Brentford contacted us and we started to talk about Mudryk. And they really wanted to close this deal and they couldn't settle to close it just because of some reasons. But these reasons coming not from our side, not from club, it's, from player side and agent side, and that's it,
Were you happy with how Arsenal approached you and what you knew about what was being discussed before it became official, and how Chelsea approached you as well?
I talked with Arsenal many times about this situation, because actually it's not, it's not maybe polite, to contact player before contacting club, But in any case, I had no. I'm not blaming, Arsenal. They did quite good, They did We negotiated in a professional way. I'm not trying, to blame them. But Chelsea did also very good in a professional way. They contacted us first, after they contacted player, and they were very, very professional in negotiations, and they were open. And for us, it's it's very welcome, and it's very, very pleasure to see this,
Yeah, so if you were at all slightly unhappy about, Arsenal approaching Mudryk before negotiations with the club, Arsenal, just want to let you know, they're not actually publicly commenting on any of that. We're told they are comfortable with how they conducted themselves in the deal. Essentially, it's Chelsea who got the man.